My therapist at the time was someone who also worked in the adoption process, which was so convenient because then I could just ask her all these questions in my therapy session. She kind of went through the process, and it's different in different areas. I think it might even be different in different states. I'm not super sure, but I know where we live, she said, if you want to adopt, you will have a kid. And we weren't even set on a baby. We were like, we just, we're exploring the idea. And she said, but it might be in 3 months or 10 years. And that made me very scared. I was like, well, that makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to, this is already 8 years, right? I was like, I don't know. And I remember my husband and I went to a couple therapy sessions together with her so he could ask questions too. And where we live, in the foster to adopt situation, you foster a child and the parents have a year to get things together to get their child back. And that was
Mm.
really unsettling to me in multiple ways because I knew I had just lost multiple babies. I didn't know how I was going to do it again. And then I also felt like, am I rooting for a parent to not have their child? And
Mm.
that made me feel very uncomfortable. And I didn't feel like I could do it. And it was a very hard conversation to have with our therapist, but she was like, you don't have to do this. Like, no
Yeah.
one is making you do this. And if this is your gut feeling, you should sit with that for a while. And I did. And in the end, I was like, I don't think I can do it. We have two couple friends that did that. And the one was a newborn and one was a toddler. And the parents thankfully got their life together and were able to take their child back. And it was like a death in the family
Yeah.
to the adoptive parents. And so it was really like watching that. I was like, I don't know if I can go through that again. So with that, it became clear that this might not be the choice for me. And I do know some people that have adopted successfully, but they have also shared that it is not for the faint of heart and it is not something simple. And there's so many things to consider. And the more I learn about it, the more I think I made the right decision for my husband and I, or we made the right decision.